I need to give my food some fish. I need to give my food some fish. I need to give my fish some food. Waar is die kos? Waar is die kos, Zay? Anywho. Oh, well, that one is really going. So, we can start with the YouTube live so far. I just need to feed my fish. Where is his food now? I literally had his... Yo, chat, bro. Yo, chat, man. Yo, chat, bro. Yo, chat, bro. Yo, chat. Let me feed my boy here. Actually, he actually seriously does need a name. I need to... Oh, I didn't even know if it's a... Yo, watch him. Here you go, my boy. He loves his food. At one stage, we were feeding him the wrong food, and he got very big, like too big. And then, like 2 or 3 days ago, he almost died. It was pretty scary. But anywho, that's for the YouTube live, just so I can actually also boom, baby, boom. I see yo chat, bro. Yo, 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 chat, bro. Shit. What does this do? What does that do? Oh, you can put filters on yourself. Wow. Didn't know I could do a facial. That is sick. Wow. I didn't know this. Debbie Geldenes. This is one of my first lives, and the filters are sick. Like, well, look at this one. Like, there's a cat. I didn't know this. And you can get a facial in a live, apparently. My complexion has been looking weird. But that's not the point of this live anyways. The point of this live is to give stories. Where's the normal? Oh, my word, look at this. Christopher, Big Bazza, Big Man Yogo. Ek het nie geweet hierdie ding het filters nie, bro. Where's the normal? No, that's a filter. There we go. Yo, chat, what happened in chat? I am very excited to be doing this. I've got another live going off on the side here in YouTube. Thank you so much, Christopher. I really appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure dalk gaan jy die enigste een hierso wees, bro. Like, we'll see what happens, bro. You know, like when chat goes crazy, man, like that's where it's at, man. Maar baie dankie dat jy hierso is. Ek neem aan, Debbie, dat jy Afrikaans is. Ek hoop as jy Afrikaans is, then you are. But if not, that's also chill. Probably. I add your number every now and then to see your profile picture. I admit I miss you. Add your number every now and then to see your profile profile picture, I miss you. I don't know the verses, so I need to get that down. Anyways, this is a live in which I'm not promoting an old song, which that just was. That was a song that I wrote, I think, in 2018, 2019. But this is a live to tell the stories behind my album that is releasing on the 19th of August. Johan Vivid is here, one of the best photographers in the country. Gaan met Johan. Ek hoop jy smile nou, want ja, jy weet wie hy is. So ons het nou 4 mense hierso plus my vis. Hy het amper dood gegaan like 3 dae gelede. Want my broer het die tank skoon gemaak en toe het hy nie die water mooi ingesit nie. But yeah, so we got my fish here as well. Ek het hom net gevoer, so he's quite happy. But basically, I just feel like all of the songs that I've been putting out there and like in this pink jacket, like a lot of stuff's been going out and no one knows what the backstory behind all of them are. En ons krag het nou net af. Ons krag is af van vanmiddag al af. En ek kon nie die monitors aansit nie. So ek wou acoustic tune gedoen het en toe rap tune gedoen het. But you know, chat, ons krag is af, die roebordings is af, like, dit is maar wat dit is. So I was like, well, let me just go acoustic, full acoustic. En dan, hoe ek dink, sal ek het doen, sal ek per verse gaan. En dan, ja, like, ek weet nie, like, as ek enige vraag is, behalwe om ou tunes te speel, kan jy dit maar vraag. Maar ja, this is just literally also for my own documentation. En dit is so weird, want gewoonlik praat ek met 'n kamera and no one looks back, maar ons eintlik mense hier, which is crazy. Megan Michelle Moore, oh my word, we got the whole Throne familie, so. En ja, as nuwe mense join, sal ek vir hulle sê wat ons doen, en dan sal ek net hulle ook verwelkom in die kamer, en aan my vis, ek weet nie wat sy naam is nie, maar daar is my vis Megan, ja, hy is amper dood 'n paar dae gelede, maar dis okay. En ek dink die eerste een wat ek sal doen, sal maar throw what wees, and give you the backstory of it, en ek sal maar net verse speel, en dan sal ek nou ingaan en sê wat daai verse beteken, en dan sal ek die stories omvertel, daar is crazy stories om party van die verses, en dan sal ek weer terugkom en nog 'n verse speel, and if someone joins, then I'll just always stop and just tell them, welcome, hello, hierso, excuse, ek het 'n monster gedrink, so I'm a bit gassy. But anyways, this first song's name is Throw What, and almal by elke gig is always like, what do you mean throw what? Like, what? I'm like, throw what? What? Everyone always can't apparently hear what the song's name is, but you can hear oh what. And one guy at a gig was like, "What say you know what am I throw?" And I was like, "Oh, geez, like I'm talking about an afro." So ek moet ook leer om stadiger te praat. So ek hoop hierdie chat, hierdie tipe lives kan my help om dit te doen. Maar anyways, die eerste tune's naam is Throw What, en hy is in A geskryf, which if anyone wants to know what the theory around it is, it's written in A. Johan, ek weet nie of jy nou in die gitaarwêreld is nie, maar jy's 'n drummer actually. Lamont, oh my word, Andrew se neefie is hierso. But anyways, Lamont, ons is by Throw What. Dis my eerste tune wat ek nou gaan verduidelik. Let me just play it through, en dan sal ek daai eerste verse vir ons Joel, en dan sal ek nou terugkom en verduidelik wat die verse actually beteken. But the song's name is Throw What, F-R-O, next word, what, and it goes like this. Pieter Olivier, away brasse, kom gou met jou man, dankie as jy so is, waardeer, Strongs meneer Lamont. Anyways, this is Throw What, and it goes like this. I always miss this intro. Hello Ansio, hello Johnny. Oh, you're the man inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. You've looked far, you've looked high, but you've only found the low. Oh no, there goes the show. You say home is when you are all alone. So I'll just take it up until there, but dit gaan nou in 'n ander verse in. First and foremost, hello Johnny, how are you doing, my angel? I don't know where you are. I think you're in Cape Town, but hello Johnny. I hope this is going to add a lot of clout to my live stream. Johnny Apple is here, and Ansil is also here. Baranki, ek waardeer. Hello Johan. But you're the man inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. Like a backstory is like I moved around a lot being a kid, and that moving around really made me get lost within myself, and also like Kaap toe trek en dan moet ek weer nuwe vriende maak in die Kaap, en ek onthou een aand was ons in die sitkamer gewees en ons beddens se goed was nog nie uitgepak nie, and I was like, Granny, oh my goodness, when are we going to stop moving? Not knowing what the real subscription of life is. Because when you're a kid, yes, it'll be free subscription. Yeah, but on your Netflix need. It's amazing on a kid to be. Yes, it's like you just want everything to be okay. And I just asked her why we keep on moving in that kind of stuff, not knowing that obviously we were in like financial distress and that kind of stuff. And somewhat of the way, I mean, it's like my granny was amazing in terms of like always just making me feel like I was okay. Hello, Callista. I hope that you're doing well, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And that's just me. Like, you're the man inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. You've looked far, you've looked high, but you've only found the low. And like, you've looked far, you've looked high was like, I went all the way down to Cape Town, came all the way back up to Pretoria. And for the most part, wherever home was in a lot of these situations, there were like a lot of lows in them. But as of recent, like obviously, I don't know, there's like this emo phase that a lot of us go through. And like emo phase is like, where are you? And oh, I'm so sorry. And I've gotten out of that now, obviously. But yeah, I think I'll always be a little boy within myself. Like I'm very childish, even though I'm turning 30 in the next 9 days. That is scary shit, bro. And I still don't have a beard. IVX Ruben, my brother. Goeiemiddag, goeienaand, middag. I hope it goes well. But that's that first part. You're the man inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. You've looked far, you've looked high, but you've only found the low. Oh no, there goes the show. You say home is when you're all alone. Oh no, there goes the show. You say home is when you're all alone. Growing up with no siblings, behalve nou in die latere dele van my lewe, I always used to do everything by myself. Like I used to get so bored that I weirdly enough would like build homes in our garden. And home is basically where I am alone. I am a person that loves being by myself. Like it is absolutely amazing, except for my fish, who's over here somewhere. Oh, he's on the other side. But for the most part, like being alone is like where I thrive and where I like really find a lot of joy. Like I think that solitude is a big thing for me. Anyway, Skulk, hello, Khanet. Jeremiah's Journey, hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Skulk, I think you recently moved from Cape Town, actually. So, wow, thank you for being here. I appreciate that, sir. But that's that first verse, and then it goes into you're the boy with the heart that tries to pull the parts apart, that will never skip the start but knows the end holds the art. So you're the boy that, with the heart that tries to pull the parts apart. I wear my shoulder on my sleeve. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and my shoulder is something a part of that. And when it comes down to like over analyzing situations emotionally, specifically, not analytically, I do that a lot. Ek is die eerste bra wat like sal kyk like hoe het jy gevoel in die situasie, dude? En ek dink baie mense wat my ken sal ook weet ek baie keer by 'n show of iets like hoe gaan dit met jou, dude? And that's a big thing that I love doing. In terms of, can you see you've been inspired a lot? Yeah, true. But I think that ripping stuff apart emotionally is a big thing that I love doing. Yes, Farnes is so. Farnes, hoe gaan jy, man? Away, pille, dankie dat jy so is. And emotionally looking at things is something I always do. But you're the boy with the heart that tries to pull the parts apart, that will never skip the start but knows the end holds the art. That will never skip the start but knows the end holds the art was so Bob Dylan inspired. It's not even funny. I was listening to so much Bob Dylan, and this chord progression actually comes from a Bob Dylan song that I ripped and then I made my own. And I think none of us can skip the start, but that the art only gets made at the end of either the shit show or the beautiful journey that we've got. But yeah, like that was that part of there. You're the man inside the heart that tries to pull the parts apart, that will never skip the start but knows the end holds the art. And in the silence live the smart, so sit back, hold your lips and watch all those angry people fall apart. That is one of the craziest lines I've ever written in my entire life. Because once you sit back in the silence and you just like watch the world. Kayla the Crow, hello ma'am, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I'm still in the first verse, so don't stress. When you can sit back and like just really look at life and see how angry people get, like taxis are one of the biggest like showers of that. Like if you are in traffic and you see a taxi cutting in, don't watch the taxi, watch the person in the car and go like have a look at how they react. And like I don't know where that line came from. It came from the piece of Cornish that was in my room because I wrote this in Johannesburg. And it was just really something that just came to me. So that's the first verse of the song. Fishy is looking stoked on life. He's alive, Kayla. He's alive. The brother was floating. Like dude, the plumbing in his tummy was dusted, but he's back again. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Dude, he's gonna come show off now again. Like, look at him, look at him, look at him. The beast, the man himself. Anywho, Rami Mebrasa, we'll begin with you. Let's go to the chorus, which is a very easy, straightforward chorus. Straightforward chorus. I had to really go and like tell myself kiss, which is keep it simple, stupid, because like the chorus was something that I really invest in. But basically just went, throw what? So throw what? No one cares, throw what? Life's not fair. So throw what? No one cares, life's not fair, which this year has shown me that like life is a doers sometimes. Like it's just like, why does this have to happen to me? Like blah 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 blah. And no one really cares about you at the end of the day. Like you're the only person that's going to show up for yourself in a meaningful and in a regulated way. And that's just the way it is, because everyone has to care about themselves and not care about anyone else. Don't get on me. But for what? Yeah. And no one cares for what's wrong chord. Say life's not fair for what? But I'll keep my share for what? I don't know for what. Basically what I'm just saying is that like, yes, life isn't fair, but I'm very happy with the piece of cake that God cut out for me in my life. Like I'm not going to put that away from anybody. Or I'm not going to give it to anyone else. Like I love the little piece of life that I've been cut out for, and I'll just keep my share. So that is the first verse. Going into the second verse up here. You're the afro with the void that's trying to fit it up with noise of Polaroids and toys such as chemical decoys. You're the afro with the void that's trying to fill it up with noise of Polaroids and toys such as chemical decoys. So you're the afro with the void. Like I think that all of us have a void within ourselves, and daai gat wat ons het, baie keer, my mom says you have a nice voice, thank you so much. But that void we have inside of ourselves, we go fill in many different ways. Like I think we fill it with alcohol, we fill it with chemical substances, we go fill it with tennis. I like by tennis. We go fill it with golf, we go fill it with our friends, we go fill it with a lot of different things. The Bam Bam Brown is here. Mr. Bam Bam, I hope you're doing very well, sir. And filling up that void can either be good or it can be bad, but we are always going to have voids that we need to fill. And in this situation, I was like, you're the afro with a void that's trying to fill it up with noise. So I was just trying to fill up my void with music. And I was just trying to fill up my void with music, and then it turned into photography. So you're the void, you're the afro with the void that's trying to fill it up with noise and Polaroids and toys. Toys having been like guitars and having been like amps and that kind of stuff, and such as chemical decoys. And that's where it comes down to like alcohol, which is like a chemical decoy towards thinking that it's going to fill you up, which obviously it doesn't at the end of the day. So that's the verse in its entirety. It's just, you're the afro with the void that's trying to fill it up with noise of Polaroids and toys such as chemical decoys, but you'll never reach the lights if you treat the days just like the nights. So basically, but you'll never reach the lights if you treat the days just like the nights. And that's like a cool play and contrast that I thought. Like when I wrote that, I was like, oh my word, what the hell? Because you'll never reach the lights that I want to reach in terms of getting to like my dreams and where I want to get to if I treat the days just like the nights. Because at night, that's normally when people arcade. I know the day festivals get crazy, like up the creek in Cape Town, like daai's dagdronk. But for the most part, at night is when you like, in my world, that's when you like go crazy. But you'll never reach the lights if you treat the days just like the nights was just a play in terms of like, I need to focus and I need to not go crazy when it comes down to like drinking and partying and that kind of stuff. And I still do, because a Black Label is fire. But yeah, like as of recently, I've been like really just like looking after my health in that sense. And in terms of reaching the lights, I just believe that like, alcohol is not going to serve me on that path. I don't know about you guys. Like for you guys, like I hope that you guys like alcohol, but that's where I am in that part. And then it goes back into a chorus, which is just again, for what? For what? No one cares. For what? Keep messing up the chords. Life's not fair. For what? I'll keep my share. For what? I don't know. For what? Same thing. For what? No one cares. Fro what? Life's not fair. Fro what? I'll keep my share. Fro what? I don't know. Fro what? And that fro what actually comes from just me being like, so what? Because I was going to play at Strab in Mozambique, and Konrad Yamnak called me and he was like, dude, come play, please. We need an act for the upstairs stage. And he was like, what's your name? And on the highway, I was like, fro what? And he was like, what? And I was like, yo, fro what? And that's just what came to my mind. I still remember like specifically driving towards Johannesburg and him asking me, what is your name for the band? Because he needed it in that moment. And I was like, fro what? And then, yeah, got home that afternoon and then wrote the songs. But it's basically just like, so what? And in terms of like the play on so what, I was just like, fro what? Then it goes into the last verse of the song, which is like a very deep verse, you could say it in that way. Mr. Lambert, wou sê jy drink Red Bull and water. Yeah, ek doen, for this time being. Yeah, and not that much Black Label. Bradley Lamberti, thank you so much for being here, so I appreciate it. One of my very good friends down in Stellenbosch. Anyways, we're at the last verse, Mr. Lambert, and the last verse just really goes deep into like who I am and goes deep into like the behind the scenes of my life. And let me just play it through. I'll sing it very, very slowly. Oh, my wisdom teeth are aching and my mother thinks I'm high. The weird thing about pain is that it always makes me shy. On Josie Jen, I must rely. I said, keep your supply. I would rather die. I had the biggest, I should have brought them with. If I go live again, I will bring them again. But they're in my other room now. The power went off, so I had to move to this room. And I'm like, if you guys would see the setup now, like I'm literally sitting here with like a koplampi. But I had the biggest wisdom teeth, which I will show in a live again. And they gave me the biggest problems ever. And I don't have, my funny bone. And my wisdom teeth had to come out, but I don't have medical aid. And I had to go like the state hospital route, which was insane. Like I had to be at Josie Gen, which really like, it's crazy to think that our entire country relies on such small resources in such good, you could say, infrastructure. Because like at one stage, the Josie Gen and Steve Biko were like some of the best hospitals in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And it is still like a student, like they're still all vet students and that kind of stuff go there. But obviously in terms of like the infrastructure and the amount of people that are there, it goes crazy. So I had to go sit there with my aching wisdom teeth. And I will, well, actually the song Wisdom Teeth has my, you can see it at the end of my feed, has x-rays of how my wisdom teeth were. They were literally like sitting like, normally a tooth would sit like this. My wisdom teeth were literally horizontal in my mouth and they were pressing me and it started affecting my ear and it started affecting my nose. And it was like the most horrible time of my life where I had like these ups and downs with my wisdom teeth just like eating at me. And like, I can remember like one day, like talking to one of my friends and I was on the phone with her and I was like, oh my word, I've got this ticking time bomb in my mouth. And I was crying and I was like, I just can't do this anymore because I didn't have the money to take out my wisdom teeth. And it was like the most scariest thing ever because I was like, if I never can take out my wisdom teeth, what the hell's going to happen? Like, are they going to just like grow through? Is going to be nerve damage? And then I went to the doctor and they were like, there's not a chance on God's green earth that you'll be able to get these wisdom teeth out without doing nerve damage. And I was like, what do you mean nerve damage? And they were like, if you take them out, you might have like a skew face or something. And I was like, are you telling me if I take out my wisdom teeth, which are hurting me so much, I'm going to end up like this? Like this? Like this? How the fuck am I going to sing like this? You know what I mean? I shat myself. I literally shat myself. But out of that, then I went to a specialist here in Pretoria and was blessed with the funds to be able to get my wisdom teeth removed. And I got them out and now I have no more wisdom teeth, but I will show them. Like I'll take a photo after this and I'll post them or whatever. They're massive. They're huge. I want to put them on a chain and like just get them gold embellished and then maybe like auction the one off one of these days to like, I don't know, charity or something. But anyways, that's the verse. My wisdom teeth are aching and my mother thinks I'm high. My mother thinks I'm high I was on a stupid amount of Panados and a stupid amount of Monster to try and ease the pain. And then with easing the pain with the Panados, you would get so tired that you would drink Monster. This is my new like bad habit. Like I don't drink anymore, but like, I don't drink for this time period of my life, but Monster is where it's at. And I would be so dazed sometimes that my mother would like look at me like, "Are you high, bro?" I was like, "No, like my wisdom teeth are like chowing me." And that's where that line comes from. My wisdom teeth are aching and my mother thinks I'm high. The weird thing about pain is that it always makes me shy. The weird thing about pain is that it always makes me shy. I think that full room monster. There's a full cream, I could use definitely a full cream. But I think that pain in general makes all of us shy to like reach out to any sort of like support system. I think that is a weird thing. Like I've learned now, like I went through a heartbreak recently and like I would go walking, I don't have my glass, but I would put my glasses on and every single person that I would walk past with my eyes duck from the crying, when I would walk past that person, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How you doing? I'm doing fine. How you do? I'm amazing. But behind the glasses, and that's just a weird thing when it comes down to like pain in general, is that people just, Estelle, easy, Z, how you doing? Is that we don't ever want anyone to know that things aren't okay. And I think that tribally and culturally it makes sense, but that it's weird. And that's why the weird thing about pain is that it always makes me shy. And then on Josie Jen, mashallah, I said, keep your supply, I would rather die. On Josie Jen, mashallah, was where I had to go to Johannesburg General Hospital, not having medical aid to go get my wisdom teeth removed. And my word, was that crazy. EZMZ, who's it? Away, Saki joined, away. Not, meneer 100%. Ek hoop ek gaan met julle koei nog, away. You guys are in the midst of me explaining my song, The Myxed Type, which is releasing on the 19th. Well, it's actually released already, the song itself, but the album is releasing on the 19th. And we're at the last verse now. But yeah, so I had to go to Georgie Jen, which really, like, I am so blessed that, and all of us that is on this chat at the moment are all so blessed that we do not have to like go and be subject to that as well. Like, I'm so blessed that I've got a house with a roof over my head. It's raining outside. It's guck weather today. Like, the weather is trash today, but we are so blessed to be able to have this. And yeah, like going to a public hospital really does like open your eyes to like how much you actually do have. On Josie Jen, mashallah, I said, keep your supply, I would rather die. And then the next verse, my Swift is running on empty, I've got no damn money, I'm playing all these. Very straightforward. Being a broke musician with meneer Victor, hoe gaan met jou? Billetjie chill hard hier in die sneeu. O, away billetjie. My Swift is running on empty, I got no damn money. I don't know about any of you guys, but I have been driving like, well, not now recently, but like, well, no, actually yesterday my tank was on empty. I'm one of the people that if I need to throw petrol into my car, I will leave it till the last of the last, which isn't good. And lesson learned is that always have petrol in your tank, because sometimes you have like an emergency at night and then you can't get anywhere. But be all end all is I didn't have money to put petrol into my car, so I was riding with my Suzuki Swift. I've got a Suzuki Swift, middle name Taylor, Suzuki Taylor Swift. And yeah, just having an empty tank of petrol with no money to throw in petrol was like what I was experiencing at that stage. I think that most, look at him. He's never had an empty petrol tank though. He's a beast. But there's nothing, there's no deep meaning to that. It was just basically that. Hello, it's Mike21 and hello, Izon Smook. Ek hoop gaan goed. Lekker Taylor. That's where it's at. But yeah, my Swift is running on empty. I got no damn money. I'm playing all these main stage shows. But damn, ain't it funny that my hair looks all scummy? I'm trying to put this before that. I was the weird dichotomy of the fact that I was so blessed to be in a band called Black Heidi that played almost every single show across the country. Like, we played down in Cape Town, we played most of the big festivals up here in Pretoria. And I stood on these main stages of these massive festivals. We were obviously still in like a lower bill. We were playing in the beginning of the day, but stood there and Lisa, how are you doing, Lisa? Hope you're doing very, very well, my angel. But stood there and didn't have money to my name. And it was crazy. I was like, this isn't the dream. Like, now I'm standing here on the stage where people are like, oh, that's what you want to go for. And many of my friends were like, oh, you're playing that festival? That's so cool. Geez, like it. But I was standing on the stage broke as fuck, bro. It was crazy. It was insane. And then that line came out. Like, I can't remember the line. My slippers running on the empty. I got no damn money. I'm playing all these main stage shows. But damn, ain't it funny that my hair looks so scummy? My hair was scummy because I didn't have enough money to buy conditioner to make my hair look good. But I'm standing on these main stages where like the dream has come true to be able to play these shows. But I'm broke. Damn it, man. South Africa, we need to get ourselves up there. Anywho's, ain't it funny? I'm trying to put food in my mother's tummy because I was and still am looking after my mom. I'm trying to put food in my mother's tummy. I guess you got me, and then I'm the dummy. And then that was just me talking to the system of like, wow, I'm working so hard. And even though I'm out here doing all the good deeds of like looking after my mom and getting myself in a position to try to be a better musician by playing main stage shows and practicing and that kind of stuff, it still resulted in the system basically schneeing me and not having the cash that I wanted to have. So that's the whole song. I think I'll do a little play. I'll do a playthrough of the entire song. And then, if there's any questions around it, you can let me know. But yeah, this is my first ever live. So whoever's here, like, thank you guys so much for being here. The song makes me want to get a perm in solidarity. Get a bam, you're a damn. I said, bro, let's all get perms. Everyone, like one of my friends has been telling me I need to start selling afros as merch. And I was like, and then the other day I saw someone that actually had an afro on at Strab, actually. So, brother, if we need to get the perms going, bam, I'm here for you. Anyways, this is Fro What in its entirety. And this is the first song of the album that is dropping on the 19th of August, which is next week, Wednesday. And it goes like this. Oh, you're the man inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. You've looked far, you've looked high, but you've only found the low. Oh no, there goes the show. You say home is when you're all alone. You're the boy with the afro that always holds a smile, that spreads his happiness so thin but keeps it all the while. No matter all the miles, you keep it purer than the Nile. Wow, you're wild. But for what? No one cares. For what? Life's not fair. For what? I'll keep my share. For what? I don't know for what. I just realized I missed the whole verse, but it's okay, it's fine. You're the afro with the void that's trying to fill it up with noise of Polaroids and toys such as chemical decoys, but you'll never reach the lights if you treat the days just like the nights. My fishy! You're the boy beat the act that tries to pull the parts apart, that will never skip the start but knows the end holds the art, and in the silence live the smart. So sit back, hold your lips and watch all the angry people fall apart. But for what? No one cares. For what? It's January, life's not fair. For what? I'll keep my share. For what? I don't know for what. It's January, you came in, but it's fine. I'm just playing through the song that I just explained. I'll explain it to you some other time. And this is the last verse of the song. Oh, my wisdom teeth are aching and my mother thinks I'm high. The weird thing about pain is that it always makes me shy. On Josie Jen, I must rely. I said, keep your supply, I would rather die. My Swift is running on empty. I got no damn money. I'm playing all these main stage shows, but damn, ain't it funny? It looks so scummy. I'm trying to put food in my mother's tummy. I guess you got me and I'm the dummy. But for what? No one cares. For what? Life's not fair. For what? I'll keep my share. For what? I don't know for what. Oh wait, shot. Yeah, you were there when I performed the song. I performed the song in a hair salon, the best hair salon. That's why my hair looks as good. The Zoosh hair salon in the Zushkas in Rosebank, Fire Hair Studio. So thank you, Miss January. I appreciate it. But yeah, that was For What. And basically, I always at all my shows say that it's like my LinkedIn CV. Like that just really gives a idea of who I am at like the highest level. And it is like a deep delve into who I am as well. But yeah, that's For What. And it's the first song on the album, which is coming out on the 19th, which is going to be so sick. The amount of fear that has crippled me in terms of this. Cruzilla, how are you doing? I hope you're doing very well. The amount of fear that has crippled me to release this album. Oh, Greenside. Sorry. It's in Greenside, the Zushka. But yeah, the amount of fear that has crippled me has been insane. And I think fear is one of the most like a scaly man. Fear is a nair. Like it doesn't like show itself, but it makes up the perfect excuses for you to not do things. Marco, hoe gaan met jou, my skat? Hoe gaan met jou? Thank you so much, meneer Geldenes. Sorry, Debbie. I appreciate that. But Ethan, Mr. Fabus, I hope you're doing well. But yeah, fear is like one of the worst things. And like I will be the front bearer of telling people that fear is the enemy, because it took me 9 years to like get this project together. And you'll like even here, like it really within itself isn't that bad to even release. But fear has this weird way of making up the most perfect excuses for you to like not do things and keep you in your comfort zone. And I've now started chasing that feeling. Like today I had to promote this live, and as the thought came up, I could feel the fear like building up inside of me. And now when that feeling comes up, I try to go for that action as quickly as possible, because yeah, fear is why this album has taken 9 years to release. And you guys will hear on the 19th of August that it's an acoustic project, and it's really just an effort of the songs go like acoustic, then it goes rap, then it goes acoustic, then it goes rap. Because one of the other things outside of fear that took me so long to release is that I love rap music, but I also deeply love acoustic music. Like that's where I'm at. And I didn't know what to do. And that's why the album is called The Myxed Type. It's spelled Myxed, because my surname is Myberg. And you guys can see it at the top actually. Yeah, The Myxed Type. It's called The Myxed Type because usually when you release an album or when you release a mixtape, it's like this compilation of all the songs you put together. And I was like, well, let me just, in this house we chase fear. Let me put it all together and call it The Myxed Type. So it's not a mixtape, it's The Myxed Type, because I'm also a mixed race guy. Like my mom is white and my dad's black. And then this like weird Brazilian looking like French dude came out with the name Jean-Claude. So that's the story behind the name as well, is that it is basically a mixtape, and you guys will hear it. There's like an acoustic song, then a rap song, acoustic rap, acoustic rap, acoustic rap. That took years to put together because I was just like, I don't know what the people want. I don't know what the people want. Do they want rap or do they want normal? And then eventually I was like, I really don't care anymore, actually. I want to just get this out there. So this next song is called Concrete Flowers. Carl, my booty, Carl, my booty. This next song is called Concrete Flowers. And it's a song that really came to me after listening to a Bob Dylan song again. Like a lot of the acoustic songs were very deeply influenced by Bob Dylan. And I think that Bob Dylan is one of the like best poets ever. I personally, no judgment to him, his voice can get a bit much for me sometimes, but his words and his lyrics are ridiculous. And I was literally sitting in my room after listening to one of his songs, because the way I would do it is that I would wake up in the morning and then I would listen to his songs, and then I would read through one of his books that one of my friends bought me, and then I would take that song and try and make it my own. And then this chord progression came out. So it's a chord progression that's on capo 2, and basically it's a C that goes to an E minor, that goes to an A minor, that goes to an F. And I don't know what Bob Dylan did with it. Like he already did something totally different. But I took that chord progression and then I was like, well, let's start writing something. And I promise you, truth God, like I literally had these words flowing out of my mouth. Like it was, for anyone here that is a musician or that has ever had like a flow state, like, you know, you know, when it comes down to like flowing through something, bam, I know you can totally relate. When you're writing something and like words are just flowing out of you and you're like, oh my word, what is happening? Like that's where I feel like the hand of God like really has a strong hand. And this whole first verse came out of me as is. Like I vomited it out and I was like, that is the first verse. So basically, Concrete Flowers is a song about a guy that goes to the city that then falls in love in the city because a girl tells him to come and chase his dreams of being a musician. And let's just go through it. I don't know who it's written for. Like, if it's for me, it's for me, but it wasn't specifically for me. But yeah, this one's called Concrete Flowers, and it's going to be on the album, which is dropping on the 19th of August, which is next week, Wednesday. And it goes like this. It's got this nice, like, that's an F major, then it goes to this F minor. Woo! That's so crazy. First verse. I'm running through the city and I'm trying to find myself, and I just noticed all these green-eyed people are only chasing wealth. At that stage, which came to light, was I was staying in Sandton. It was 2020 and life got crazy. Obviously, I don't know how 2020 was for all of you guys, but like 2020 for me was really the best year of my life, but also like a massive change in my life. I was 25 years old and I suddenly had to look after my mom. And those 5 or 6 years, it's 2020, it's 2026. Yeah, it's 2026. Those 5 years of my life were insane. But the first of those 5 years was in Sandton. And staying in Sandton, like it really is a whole different energy in terms of the hustle and the bustle that you have in Johannesburg. For anyone else who's down in Cape Town, like it is pretty crazy. Mr. Brandon. But the hustle and bustle of Johannesburg is really driven by a lot of, like, you could say, economic sort of incentives. And that's where that verse came from, was like I was just trying to like get through living in Sandton and that kind of stuff, but you couldn't ignore the fact that like the stuff that you own and the amounts of money you have and the status you have is always prevalent in all restaurants and bars. And it's, for me, absolute like BS, but you can't do anything about that. So that's the first verse. It's basically just me saying, I'm running through the city and I'm trying to find myself, and I just noticed all these green-eyed people are only chasing wealth. And this next verse is, in my opinion, one of like the best verses I've ever written. It's so crazy. Diana, I think it goes, so as I smell the concrete flowers, I struggle to juxtapose. Yeah, we are both made of thorns, me of cactus, but you of rose. So as you're running through the city, it's very poetic, very poetic. Like there's not a lot in terms of looking at it from a perspective of it being, oh, what does that mean straight up? But like, so as I smell the concrete flowers in this concrete jungle, I struggle to juxtapose. We are both made of thorns, me of cactus, but you of rose. And I read something along the lines of that in a Bryce Courtney book called The Power of One. If you guys ever want to like read a book called The Power of One, Bryce Courtney, crazy book. And basically it's like, we are both made of thorns, me of cactus, but you of rose. And I was like, oh, that is so gorgeous. So I put that into the song as well. And that's where that part came from. Yeah. So anyways, so let's put them together so you can hear it in totality. I'm running through the city and I'm trying to find myself, and I just noticed all these green-eyed people are only chasing wealth. So as I smell the concrete flowers, I struggle to juxtapose. Yeah, we are both made of thorns, me of cactus, but you of rose. And if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. And if you're not kissed by the female, you'll never have a life. So if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. Basically what I mean is, if you don't have a male figure in your life, little rock. If you don't have a male figure in your life, like you'll be a pushover, and you'll die by the knife. But if you don't have a female in your life, then you'll never have a life. I think yesterday I was watching The Revenant, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and heartbreak is something that I think has hit us all. If anyone's in this live room now that has, yo chat, if you haven't been heartbroken yet, bro, damn, bro, that's crazy. But yeah, heartbreak is something that has gone across time. And I think that, well, I'm a guy, so obviously like females have brought heartbreak to me. But for any girls that are in the chat, if you guys have been heartbroken by a guy, that shit really hurts a lot. And it like, if you can handle it well, you learn a lot from heartbreak. But basically, yeah, if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. If you're not kissed by a female, you'll never have a life. If you don't want to kiss a female, that's also fine. But that's just coming from a boy's perspective. So as the sun cuts through the car fumes, he knows he's going to win. And every day he starts his battle to warm up all these jealous skins. I'll just go again. So as the sun cuts through the car fumes, he knows he's going to win. And every day he starts his battle to warm up all these jealous skins. And basically that also just came to me from this Bob Dylan song. And it was just like, wow, like the sun every single day shines on all of us in exactly the same way. Well, today in Pretoria, the weather was gak. So, and in Johannesburg in general, the weather was trash. But yeah, it cuts through all the car fumes because the greenhouse gases, that was once again like a poetic side to try and warm up all these jealous skins. And I think that many of us get very jealous very quickly. And I've learned to lose that. Like if my brother or my sister is thriving, or my fish is thriving, which he is at the moment, like he's back and he's alive and he's eating, which is good, then I'm happy for you. Like I don't think jealousy is something that I at all feel anymore, because like jealousy is something that, I don't know, it just doesn't relate to me. But anyway, so yeah. So as the sun cuts through the car fumes, he knows he's gonna win. And every day he starts his battle to warm up all these jealous skins. Now we're miles and miles away from those dreams you said would pay. While my car declines my day, I need a reason to sing. For a reason to stay. Basically what that verse means is, now we're miles and miles away from those dreams you said would pay. So this chick told this guy to come to the city because he would make all these dreams come true. And now those dreams you said would pay are not there. While my card, like my credit card, declines my day, I need a reason to sing. This musician guy, so it looks like it is actually a song about me, but like, yeah, this musician guy needs to find a reason to sing for a reason to stay. I need to find a reason to sing for a reason to stay. And then it goes into the chorus, which is, with you, with you. And I'll just go into the second verse. You were hanging out your window, trying to get higher than the night before. But there's nothing that gets us higher than lying down on your bedroom floor. And your stairwell smelled of cheap wine, and I could never seem to pick the locks. And all those damn city roaches, but they're way more than the city cops. But if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. And if you're not kissed by the female, you'll never have a life. So as those taxis keep on passing, they take those souls to war. And everybody thinks they're cutting, but they will never hold the sword. Then I'll explain the first verse. You were hanging out your window, trying to get higher than the night before. But there's nothing that gets us higher than lying down on your bedroom floor. I think that line is so cool for me. Like, this chick was hanging out of her window trying to get higher than the night before, but there's nothing that gets her higher than lying down with her boyfriend on her bedroom floor. It's like I don't know, like, and it sounds so nice when you sing it. You were hanging out your window, trying to get higher than the night before, but there's nothing that gets us higher than lying down on your bedroom floor. It's like such a cute, nice line. But it basically is what it is. There's no like deep meaning to it. Like, I didn't know a chick who hung out of a window. No, like, I don't know crazy people like that. And your stairwell smelled of cheap wine, and I could never seem to pick the locks. Basically, just apparently this guy wanted to break into this girl's house because he loved her so much, and all the wine they drank spilled in like her hallway, and he couldn't break into her lock. Your stairwell smelled of cheap wine, and I could never seem to pick the locks. And all those damn city roaches, but they're way more than the city cops. She had like cockroaches in her house apparently, and the city cops were never there. Which is like, for the most part, if you call the cops today, chances are, if they get there at all, like, yeah, it takes a long time, and that's even if they do get there. And that was that line. Geez, I couldn't get the lyrics down because the power went off. But basically, what are the you were hanging out your window trying to get higher than the night before, but there's nothing that gets us higher than lying down on your bedroom floor. And your stairwell smelled to cheap wine, and I could never seem to pick the locks. And all those damn city roaches were there way more than the city cops. Back to it. But if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. And if you're not kissed by the female, you'll never have a life. So as those taxis keep on passing, they take those souls to war. This is in the city. You just see taxis passing, and everybody thinks that they're cutting. Everybody thinks that they're cutting at life, but no one except the massive oligarchs or oligarchs, or whatever you say. Like, I don't know if you guys can. Yo, chat. How do you say oligarchs or oligarchs? I don't know how to say it. Except those guys actually hold the sword. And then it goes back into the pre-chorus, which is basically about him telling, or her telling him, please come to the city. We can make a lot of money together. And it goes like this. While we're miles and miles away from those dreams that you say, while my car declines my day, I need a reason to sing, for a reason to stay. And then it goes back to the chorus. With you, with you. And to be very honest with you, to this day, on the album, there is a hallo Lukie, my skat, ek kom met jou Lukie. Ek sal nou die inspo agter die album sê. Maar ons baie inspiration, bra. Like, I don't know, girls, heartbreak, parties, my mom, my granny. Hallo Mia Miller. Ek hoop met jou. Hope you're doing well. Other inspiration is life. Other inspiration is life kicking you in the balls. That shit is crazy. So yeah, I can, it's by inspo, Luke. Yeah, you might even be an inspiration because you're a part of my life. But I don't keep for the goosebumps. But anyways, and then it goes back into that chorus. But on the album, there is a guitar solo. So you'll hear the guitar solo. And actually, this song, if you guys want to go listen to the full song, it's on YouTube right now. Like, there's like a very cool one take that we did. Because my goal with the album as well was I wanted to do it old school style. You get into a room, you put on the microphones, you press record, and you just catch lightning in a bottle. And that's what we did. And for the most part, well, all the acoustic songs on the album were done in one take. Like, there was no editing or anything done to them. And then the rap songs, here and there were like extra takes done to it. But for the most part, they were all just like the first drafts were put out there. But to this day, on Concrete Flowers, I don't have a bridge for the song. So every single show I play without Aubrey, who plays guitar, you guys can go see him on YouTube. Go watch the video. It's super cool. Concrete Flowers, Jean-Claude. Beautiful song, beautiful guitar playing from Aubrey. Whenever I don't play with Aubrey, it goes to this bridge section. No, D. A minor, E minor to the F. To this day, every single time I get on stage, I try to figure out a bridge for it because I don't have a bridge for it yet. And I really need to figure out a bridge. And I don't want to the lazy thing for me is to just go put guitar solos in everywhere. And I don't like just putting in guitar solos because it feels like it's lazy in terms of the writing process. If a guitar solo does serve the song in that particular part of it, then it's good. And with Aubrey also being such a good guitarist, like, you'll always be able to lay down heat, but I need to still figure out a bridge for the song. And yeah, that's just where it's at. Time Collector 007. Thank you so much for being here. Haley, all the way from Cape Town. My angel, I hope you're doing very, very well. Thank you. This is me explaining what the songs mean. And this is song number 2. But yeah, those were the 2 songs. And I think I want to try and go live as much as what I possibly can. Before the album drops, I wrote this. I wrote this down because I was going to put it in the back in my other room. In the back, but I couldn't get it. I don't know if this is back. I think this might be back to front. Is this back to front on the live? Can someone tell me? Yo, chat. Is this back to front or is it the right way around? I don't know. But anyways, this is when the album drops. I wanted to put this in the background, but it didn't work out because the power went off, and then I had to come and do the live in this room over here. But anyways, but is this the right way around? Can someone please give me feedback? Like, I need to know for when I have another live. Like Luke, Carl, whoever's still here, like, is this the right way around? Can you read this properly? Or is it back to front? Because to me, it's back to front. Achterste om. Oh, no! Damn it. So this thing says, what does it say? Goa P1. P1 Goa. Damn it, man. Anyways, we'll figure that out then. I'll try and see if the next live can be the other way around. Then I'll put a mirror or something so that I can see what is happening. But yeah. Anywho, that is the story of those first two songs, Concrete Flowers and Fro What. And yeah, obviously, if you guys want to know anything else about the songs, please do let me know. If there's any questions, like let's open up the floor to the panel for some questions. If anyone has a question, but if you don't have any questions, then you can always just DM me and I'll answer whatever you guys want me to answer. But like I said, I think up until the 19th, which is next week, Wednesday, it's going to be insane. Hello, Mickey. Hope everything's going well, my darling. Thank you so much. Shane, you came in at the last little bit of this live stream, but I'm going to definitely do one tomorrow evening. I want to do one on Friday evening because Thursday I've got this open mic that's happening. But the first playing of this will be happening on the 21st of August at Railways Cafe. I'm playing alongside Keegan. So on the 21st of August, it's my birthday show as well. So if you guys want to pull through, please do. It's at Railways Cafe in Irene. And I am turning 30, which is, wow. I don't even have a beard yet. Where's this stuff? Where's this? That's crazy. But it's going to be my birthday party. And my birthday's on the album drops on the 19th. My birthday is on the 20th. And my album launch party, it's actually Keenan's album launch, is on the 21st of August. So yeah, so if you guys want to be there, please do pull through. And like I said, I think tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Is 7 o'clock a good time? I don't know, like Rian Kruiwagen is normally on at this time. But I don't know, maybe Rian Kruiwagen can like tune in himself. But I think tomorrow I'll go live again, and then hopefully the power is on so I can then do my rap songs as well. But yeah, there's 12 songs on the album, so there's 10 songs left. I'll go do the maths in terms of where and when I'm gonna still go live. But I want to go live, I think, every evening until then. So yeah, it's a lekker tyd. Baie dankie, Rami. I appreciate it. But yeah, that was Fro What and Concrete Flowers. And let me just play the two songs again, and then I will see you guys out. And I think that'll be the perfect time to cut off my set. But yeah, this one's name is Fro What, Frowat. And let me actually just try and maybe play around with it. Like, let's try and do some like reggae stuff or something with it. Or like, I don't know, like some. Anyways, this one's called Fro What and it goes like this. You're the more inside the boy that's trying to find his little home. You've looked far, you've looked high, but you've only found the low. Oh no, there goes the show. You say home is when you're on and on. I've never done a Rasta version of Fro What in my entire life. You're the boy with the afro that always holds a smile. That spreads his happiness so thin, but keeps it all the while. I said, no matter all the miles, I said, my boy, you always keep your smile and you're wild. But through it, no one cares for what life's not fair. For what I'll keep my share of Fro What. Okay, fine. I'll do all the verses in a Rasta accent. You're the airport with the void that's trying to fill it up with their noise. Of their Polaroids and toys, such as their chemical decoys. No, it ain't all the lights. If you treat the days all like the night. You're the boy with the heart that tries to pull the parts apart. That will never skip the start, but I really know you can never get the art. And in the silence live the smart, so sit back, hold your lips and watch all those angry people fall apart. But Fro What, no one cares. Fro What, life's not fear for what? I'll keep my share for what? I don't know for what. My wisdom teeth are aching and my mother thinks I'm high. The weird thing about the pain is that it always makes me shy. On the Johnny said, I said, keep your supply. I would rather die. I said my Swift is running on the empty. I've got a door down money. I'm playing all these main stage of shows. Yeah, but damn, ain't it funny, Mrs. Achaba, that my hair looks so scummy. I'm trying to put food in my mother's tummy. I guess you got me and I'm the dummy. But for what? No one cares for what? Last night's fear for what? I'll keep my share for what? I don't know for what. Oh wait, I've never done it in a reggae time. That was so sick. Man, you shift the roll coming on empty. That was very nice actually. Geez, like it. I don't know, like yo chat. And I'm joking. That's I show speed. That's on me. Anyways, I think for all the people that got you late, Mr. Sichaba, we've got royalty in our midst now. One of the best vocalists in the country. Geez, like it. The range, the growl. I wish. Sichaba, thank you so much for being here. So I really appreciate it. If you don't know Mrs. Sichaba, 19th of August, album releases next week Wednesday. It's going to be crazy. And I'm going to be going live, I hope, every single evening, except Thursday, because I've got the open mic at Railways. But I want to go live as much as possible to do these kind of sessions. Anywho, this is called Concrete Flowers, and I explained it in the live earlier, but I'm just doing a last playthrough for everyone that arrived now a bit late. And yeah, thank you once again for everyone that is here. Concrete Flowers is about a guy that goes to the city, falls in love in the city, and falls in love with the city. And it's a heavily Bob Dylan inspired song. And it goes like this. Meneer Bartu Swiegers. Wow, the big man, the mafia boss. Ek hoop gaan goed met jou, Brassie. This is my song called Concrete Flowers, and it comes out next week. I'm running through the city, and I'm trying to find myself, and I just noticed all these green-eyed people are only chasing wealth. So as I smell the concrete flowers, I struggle to juxtapose. Yeah, we are both made of thorns, me of cactus, but you of rose. And if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. If you're not kissed by a female, my boy, you will never have a life. So as the sun cuts through the car fumes, he knows it's gonna win. And every day he starts his battle to warm up all these jealous skins. Yeah, Basil, go met jou. And now we're miles and miles away from those dreams you said would pay. While my car declines my day, I need a reason to sing, for a reason to stay with this chick, and that's with you. To try and sing that with a hangover is not nice. With you. One of my favorite lines I've ever written. You were hanging out your window, trying to get higher than the night before. But there's nothing that gets us higher than lying down on your bedroom floor. And your stairwell smelled of cheap wine, and I could never seem to pick the locks, Doggy Basil. And all those damn city roaches were there way more than the city cops. But if you're not made by the man, then you'll die by the knife. And if you're not kissed by the female, my boy, you will never have a life. So as the taxis keep on passing, they take those souls to war. And everybody thinks they're cutting, but they will never hold the sword. Now we're miles and miles away. This chick told him he should go to a different city, and now he's miles away from those dreams you said would pay. While my car declines my day, I need a reason to sing. Because this guy's a musician, so he needs a reason to sing for a reason to stay. For a reason to stay with you. With you. Into this minor, it's an F major to this F minor. There's a power to that. It's crazy. Anyways, Mr. Physique, you got here right at the end of the live. Physique, one of the best producers in the country right now. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I'm going to be going live tomorrow as well. And I'm going to be trying to go live before the album drops, which is next week, Wednesday, on the 19th. I am playing on the 21st of August. I'm going to be playing this album to anyone who wants to come at Railways Cafe. It's also going to be my birthday show. It's going to be off the charts. I'm turning 30. 30! I don't even have a beard yet. I don't even have a beard yet. Anywho's, I'll be back again tomorrow to explain another 2 songs. And once again, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to drop my album. I am so excited on the 19th of August, and it's going to be off the chart. It's called the Myxed Type because I am a mixed type. I'm a mixed race kid. And yeah, like they just said, thank you so much for coming to the TED Talk. I really appreciate everyone that was here. I am going to go and finish my facial now, and I will see you guys on the next live. Have a beautiful one further. Thank you guys so much. Sick, it was nice. Oh, fuck. We had 0 views. Fire.